Mrs. Robinson here, and today's lesson is going to be on page 26, number 122 through 124. And when we were in school, we started working on G string notes, so that's what we're practicing on this page. I'm going to switch over to presenting these exercises in smart music, which is what we want to get everybody going on in the next week or so. And here is number 122. Taking a quick look through here, we're going to read through the notes because that's always smart to do when you're starting a new piece of music. We have G, 2, 3, 4. Because it's a whole note, it lasts for 4 beats. So we have to count the 2, 3, 4 after we say the letter. After that, we have A, first finger, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go B, second finger for violin and viola, third finger for cello, 2, 3, 4. C, third finger violin and viola, and then fourth finger for cello, 2, 3, 4. Now you notice we're going to go back down the other way. We're just going to reverse. So C, 2, 3, 4. B, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. And G, 2, 3, 4. This will repeat, so we will play it twice. Make sure that you have tuned up your instrument before you start to play. You can always just pause me, go tune your instrument, and come back. We're going to try this together in just a moment. The controls on the top of the page. For the accompaniment, I have the background music turned up all the way. I have turned off the violin part. You'll be hearing me play that on this recording. And then I have the metronome, which is just a click that will help us keep our beats. So if you're ready, and I think I'm ready, we're going to try number 122. Here we go. Okay, so that was number 122. I hope you did well with that one. Pretty good to warm up with that one because the notes are nice and slow. We're going to move on to number 123. Aha, here we are, Steps in G, Steps to Learning Music Theory. If you have your book, underneath the notes, you have an opportunity here to write in the letter name. So as we read through it, that might not be a bad thing to do. So we're going to start with a G, A, G, A, B, C, B, C, D. All my violin and viola players. This one is marked with a 4. So for the first time, we are using our fourth finger on the G string to play that D note. That is quite a stretch for us violinists because you're reaching all the way over the instrument and then stretching out that pinky finger. Remember the tips I've taught you about fourth finger is that if you bring your whole arm forward, you might be able to get that pinky finger to reach just a little bit more comfortably to the place it needs to be. So we have a D, 2, D, 4, D, 2, lift and set. So fourth finger for all 3 of those if you play violin or viola. If you play cello, just play your D string. You're using your fourth finger to play C, so just play D string there if you're cellist. After the lift, here we go. C, B, C, B, A, 2, A, 4, B, A, B, A, G, 2, lift and set, and then repeat. Okay, so let's try this one. that tempo is indicated as 84, but it felt a little fast to me. I could keep up with it okay, but if you're having trouble keeping up with it, if you're in smart music, you can adjust the tempo. You can make it go slower, or even faster if you really want to be a hot shot. If you're watching this on YouTube, you could slow me down. There's a little adjustment in the corner that is playback speed, and you can make it the whole thing go slower if that's what you need to make it work for you. We're going to move on to number 124. Takes a second to open it up. All right, the theme from Symphony Number 9. Now, this is not the Ode to Joy, right? Because this is a different composer, Antonín Dvořák, a Czech composer. All right, so this is a different tune, but he also wrote 9 symphonies, and this is a very well-known piece of music from that piece. So we have some numbers to help us out. Whenever you see a number that tells you how many fingers to use, of course, this is the violin version. Most of my students are violinists. If you were on smart music and you were playing a cello, instead of 2 for this first note, it would be a 3 because B is a third finger note. So let's do a little read through on this. We have B, D, D. Use fourth finger for both of those notes because once you have it and the next note's the same, use it again. B, A, G, 4. A, B, D, B, A, 2, A, 4, B, D, D, 4, B, A, G. This is like the beginning a little bit, right? A, B, A, G, G, 2, rest, rest, no repeat, done, one time through. Now, I don't know if you noticed it, but there's a note missing in the song, a note that we play on the G string that is not included in the song, and I hope you figured out by now that we are not using C. So we're not using the third finger for violin and viola, we're not using the fourth finger for cello, but all the other G string notes are here, okay? So here we go. All right, so that takes you through the end of page 26 in the book, and that's going to wrap up our lesson for today. Here I am. Hi. Actually, bye. I will see you another time. Be well.